good, YouTube? Sunday afternoon jump off, YouTube. I want to discuss something I saw real quick. Something I thought about. Money in the building. What's good, Money? Mark Wunderlich in the building. Everything good, Money. Waiting for Deontay to come back so we can get this show going. Courtney Walker, what's good? Kaz in the building, 89 TV. Thomas Moreland said, I'm watching you spit the truth. Salute, I appreciate you. Philip Rendon, salute. Yeah. H-Town, what's good? Ronald Gomez in the building. Yeah, man. Yes, sir, man. D. Bevel, the champ from Vegas. Salute. What's good? Aaron Stinson. I'll be out of Vegas soon, man. The sister Beverly Rose in the building. What's going on? Salute to the sister Beverly Rose, man. If y'all haven't subscribed to her channel, make sure y'all subscribe to her channel and show her love, man. Let's make our channel grow. Good content, man. She put out the goods, you know what I mean? Make sure y'all smash that like button as you come in. Get them likes up. 89 TV. Mr. Born Again. What's good? I want to talk about something I thought was interesting, man. I was just sitting there messing with the computer, looking at some numbers. I was just finished watching the Brother Flan International video. Ronald Finkley, salute. And he was breaking down some numbers, man, and I thought about it. And I'm like, the Brother Flan might be on to something, man. I think Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn, messed themselves up. They put themselves in a position where Anthony Joshua could possibly become the B side in the situation, or A-. CD, salute. With no clear-cut B side in the situation. That's a strong possibility. They might have put themselves in a position where there's no. Stephen L. Hawkins, what's good? Yes, sir. Smash that like button. Nitty G in the building. What's goody with y'all? Let's get them likes up. Yeah, Money. I was sitting there. I was doing the numbers, man, and I came across a couple of interesting things. Right. Vladimir Klitschko average numbers. All right. Let's start with Deontay Wilder. Right. Clients, what's good? DJ7, what's good? I was looking at Deontay Wilder numbers, right, with Luis Ortiz. So with Ortiz, he did AB, what's good? Let's get them likes up, people. Smash that like button. Leroy Vaughn. Yeah, I heard what he said about Eddie Hearn. So I was Cloud 9000, what's good? Organic Herbs 420, salute. So I was looking at the numbers. LT Green, what's good, bro? Salute. So I look at the numbers, right? And the numbers with Deontay Wilder Um, and Luis Ortiz, right? It maxed out at 1.5. Mills Lane, what's good? And Zugi Christian, salute. So Deontay Wilder numbers versus Luis Ortiz maxed out at 1.5, right? Showtime views. Ain't nothing, Christian. So it did maxed out, right? DJ7, yeah, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna go on the computer today because me and Blood, when Blood get settled in, James Johnson, salute. Me and Blood gonna do a series called Blood Brothers Boxing. BBB Boxing. Blood Brothers Boxing, man. And boxer shows was good. That's right. That's what I'm about to get to. Yeah, he broke down those numbers good, man. High player, what's good? So I looked at the numbers, right? As I was listening to Fanon talk, I was looking at the numbers. And so, Wilder versus Ortiz, Brian Brown, salute. Mosquito in the building. Cali Frey, what's good? Let's get them likes up, people, and smash that like button. Ali Dago 619 in the building. What's good? Figure I'd do a Sunday evening jump off. Aaron Stinson. Fanon knows numbers. Yeah, Fanon knows numbers. Fosheen in the building. That's my brother right there. Salute. Coach Big C. What's good? Yeah, Fanon knows numbers. Are you saying that? Are you already disputing it already? You already disputing that is not possible? Is that what you're doing? Because you said Fanon knows numbers, question mark, let's hear it. As if Jamal Davis was good. As if Fanon don't know numbers or something. DOG 215 in the building. What's good? So yeah, exactly. Deuce 09, what's good? Yeah, exactly, Bev. Kareem Williams, what's good? My brother HBJ Dog in the building. What's goody with you? Big Money in the building. Oh, okay. Boxing. He always know the numbers. He good. He's a lawyer. So he know how to crunch numbers. So he just did a video. P-Man, what's good? Lawrence RBE, salute. Philip Redden. Yeah, so he did a video and he was breaking down some numbers. This is not literal, it's not exact. It's just we just giving our opinion on the situation. But the numbers are the numbers, right? So okay, so what has AJ done in pay-per-view? Yeah. I was looking at AJ numbers as well. I was looking at AJ numbers as well. Eddie Hearn claims nobody ever seen PK boxing and MMA. Salute. Watchman Akbar, AK Bad. Salute. Cashel Alexander. Salute. So I did some research on AJ numbers as well, right? Salute to my brother 3 Pyramids in the super chat. He said, "Fill me up, brother. What I missed also, what's good, brother? Salute." Now, you ain't missing nothing. I just started. I just was giving my opinion on Deontay Wilder possibly surpassing or at least leveling out with Anthony Joshua as who's the A side should they fight in the future. Right? And Deontay Wilder, should he beat Tyson Fury with the numbers that he's already done with the likes of Ortiz and Bermain Severn, right? And the numbers that Tyson Fury has previously done. See, Tyson Fury has previously done numbers similar to Anthony Joshua in the UK. Tyson Fury did 8.9 million views in Germany or something like that, right? And I don't have the numbers in front of me. I'm trying to remember them as I talk to y'all. But Joshua did 10 million, which is not far off, right? James Harden was good. So then Eddie Hearn says that Joshua versus Klitschko did 1.5, did over 1.5 million views. Guys, out the water, out the water. Okay. So he claims that this is what Eddie Hearn said. Oh, he did the Joshua versus Klitschko. It did well over 1.5 million views in the UK. That 100 bucks in UK. Exactly. So Joshua has done in the UK that Klitschko fight. He's saying did 1.5, which he said did over 1.5, which is what Floyd Mayweather, big homie Q, what up? Which is what Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao did in the UK, 1.5. Yadi was good. So Eddie Hearn claimed that Joshua versus Klitschko did better numbers than that, right? There's no proof of this. This is just Eddie Hearn's speaking of, hypothetically speaking. This is what he said. He said that Felix Collazo was good. He said that, this is what the numbers that it did. He said, I'm sure it surpassed the 1.5 that Floyd Mayweather did. But there's no real solid proof that it did more than the Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao 1.5 million, right? But let's just say it did. So you look at the numbers, right? Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz topped out at 1.5. So now we know that Tyson and keep in mind that Vladimir Klitschko was doing the average on HBO, was doing the average of 6.9 viewership. Right? And that's worldwide, because remember he was doing Germany, the UK, and the States and all of that. So in total, right? So you got to think, Tyson Fury was already doing big numbers. Anthony Joshua was doing big numbers, just like Vladimir Klitschko was already previously doing big numbers. Hey, let's smash that like button, man. Let's get them likes up to 100. We got over 110 people viewing. We only got 60 likes. Let's get them likes up, people. Let's get them likes up. Smash the like button, man. Smash the like button. Like button. Smash the like button, man. We got over 110 people viewing. We only got 60 likes. Let's get them likes up, people. Let's smash that like button. Let's get them likes up to 100. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's get them likes up, people. So, if that's the numbers that Perry Taylor, salute, he said, I love your show, Blue Blood. You're not afraid to tell the truth. That's a fact, man. There's no reason to be, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why. I don't understand why people be hesitant to just keep it 100, man. And listen, if you're wrong, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? Let's say I'm wrong in a situation with Joshua Wilder. Let's say Joshua go out there and stone Deontay Wilder. Knocks him smooth out. Okay, I was wrong. Tone Banger, salute. Show me a perfect person and I'll show you a liar. Boxing Show, that's what I'm saying. It's creeping up to become a 50-50 fight, Boxing Show. Because if you look at the numbers and the history, Syndicate J, salute. J1 Pro, salute. That's a fact. Free to speak our mind. So, you know what I'm saying? If you look at the numbers are very close. Although Joshua has he sells out stadiums of 90,000 at Wembley, that's great for the sport of boxing. At the end of the day, the sport of boxing is what's important, right? So that's great, you know what I'm saying? But if you look at the numbers closely, Deontay Wilder is doing numbers in the States. And I'm going to tell y'all this. Deontay Wilder did Keep It in 100 Retro Robin and Quest. Salute. Ticket in the building. Salute to my brother Ticket TV. Brian Thomas. Salute. So if you look at the numbers, right? Think about it, right? That night, Deontay Wilder versus Ortiz, he did 1.5 views, right? Now think about this. He did 1.5 views where, in a night where he was competing with other combat sports, okay? Boxing, he fought at the Barclays Center versus Ortiz. He did 1.5 million views. Harold Jones was good. Remember, Demetrius Bivol fought what's his name? Oh man, I forgot dude's name. Brain fart right now. Sergey Kovalev fought Igor on that night, but the Architect won. Salute. But Demetrius Bivol fought oh man, what's the dude name, man? Lowland Prophet, salute. Todd French 600, salute. What's good? Rashawn Williams, what's goody with you? Brian Olaya, salute. Nah, money, I'm talking about when Wilder fought Ortiz. David Plant was good. He fought the dude Andre Ward had beat. Barrera, Sullivan Barrera. Thank you. Demetrius Bivol fought Sullivan Barrera. Sullivan Barrera was coming off a thank you. Sullivan Barrera was coming off a winning streak, right? He was hot. So that actually was a hotter fight on the undercard than Sergey Kovalev fighting Igor, right? Denard Reed in the building. So he fought Igor. Then we had UFC 222. Yeah, Sullivan Barrera had beat Joe Smith. So, so you got to remember, he was competing with Sergey Kovalev. This was Sergey Kovalev's only his second fight back, right? So it was intriguing because everybody wanted to see how Sergey Kovalev was. Salute to Step Your Game Up in the super chat. He said Wilder been the A side, AJ the duck running like a track star. Fury about to take a ass whooping for his country. That's a fact. I mean it's not a fact, but I believe it. Come on guys, too much choice, man. Close the door. So he competed the same time. He didn't have no big names on his undercard, like to compete with these other combat sports, right? So we had Kovalev versus Igor, which was only Kovalev's second fight back, and everybody was intrigued about Kovalev because remember he had got stopped by Andre Ward. Boxing is me. Salute. Then we had Demetrius Bivol versus Barrera, Sullivan Barrera, which was intriguing. Lawrence RBE in the super chat. He said, "Let's say for non-numbers prove right, and Deontay Wilder makes $40 million with Fury. Does that make D-Dub the A side? Also, you are a Spence. Do you fight the CA or Madison Square Garden? Also, if you are Spence, do you fight in California or MG? Oh, do you fight Canelo or Mikey Garcia? Pardon me, man. I think he need to fight Mikey Garcia first. Canelo is too much. There's too much inside, too much roadblocks and all types of catch weights and all of that other stuff, man. Leave that alone, man. Because then at that point in time, then you're talking about Canelo either coming down to 54 because he fight at 160, or Errol Spence going to 160. He's a 47-pound fighter, and then you're talking about Golden Boy doing business with PBC. Where's the fight? What network? All of that nonsense. Mikey Garcia, you don't have that nonsense. Just fight Mikey Garcia and continue your road to face Sean Porter, Garcia winner, Terrence Crawford in the future. Just stay on par with that, man. So anyway, back to Deontay Wilder, right? So then you have, like I said, so you had Kovalev, second comeback fight after being stopped from war, and that was intriguing. Then you had Demetrius Bivol stepping up in competition versus Sullivan Barrera, which was intriguing, right? Then you had UFC 222 on the same night. So he was competing with two other combat sports on the same night, and he still did 1.5. And he still did 1.5. Imagine what he would have done should there have not been a UFC or a card. Salute to my brother Marvel's Corner in the building. What's good, bro? Yeah, I believe. Yep. So imagine should he have fought, right, and been the only combat sport on that night, he would have did even better numbers. You know what I'm saying? He would have done even better numbers. Right? So AJ did 1.5 million views and now those are pay-per-view guys. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying that Wilder versus Fury would do 1.5 million pay-per-view buys. Sub-Zero, salute. He said, my favorite channel, man. No wild, always humble and salute. Salute, bro. I appreciate you, Sub-Zero. You already know what it is when you come over here, man. You know what I mean? So now think about this, right? He did 1.5 million views competing with two other combat sports, right? Now, him fighting Tyson Fury on pay-per-view, being the only combat sport on that night, on pay-per-view, I can see that fight doing at least 500,000 pay-per-view buys. Now, if that fight does 500,000 pay-per-view buys, like the brother Fanon said, he could stand to make $40 million plus. Now, that tops anything that Anthony Joshua has ever done on any night. Granular, salute. Winston Lee in the building. What's good with you? So he would have earned and topped anything that Anthony Joshua would have done. He would have topped it. So now just imagine, right? Brandon Thompson said, if so, fight him and prove it. What do you mean? What do you mean? BXJ, salute. Brandon Thomas, what do you mean? Just fight him and prove it. Fight him and prove what? What are you talking about? Are you confused right now? Oh, you dressing Tui. Oh, okay. Pardon me then. I stand corrected, bro. You know what I'm saying? You need to time me out then. Sorry. My fault. I didn't even see the comment, bro. I jumped to conclusions. I apologize. 3L, salute. He said he's gonna take Bev out on the day. He'd be live, salute. He said, when is the fight? Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder will probably be. Tyson Fury gave 2 dates: November 10th, November 17th. Okay, my fault, Brian. I jumped to conclusions, bro. I ain't even see it. That's what I get for not even paying attention and just jumping in. Big Dog Willie, salute. What's good? P Money in the building. What's good? But if they fight, Emmanuel Momo, salute. If they fight on Thanksgiving, though, that puts them in a position to compete with something. Because remember, Thanksgiving, you get all the football games, right? And you get a late night football game. Renique D13, salute. and it's a Thursday, then people not gonna want to pay for it. Shamzilla Hot Seat Boxing, salute. People not gonna want to pay for it on Thanksgiving because you just spent money to all the food and all that. You know what I'm saying? Then football is on all night, and you get a late football game. You get the football game that come on at 8:30, the late Thanksgiving Day game, which comes on like 8:30, and that will go into people buying pay-per-view because you ain't gonna pay for a pay-per-view game, a pay-per-view fight, and then don't click onto it because the football game is gonna go well until 11 o'clock. And you're talking about, on top of it, you're talking about New York City, right? Captain Levi 6KD, salute. M. Greg in the building, what's good? So now you got to keep in mind that people like in the States, man, you got to remember in the States, people like to sightsee on Thanksgiving, especially coming to New York, because New York has all the parades, all the landmarks, and the Empire State Building is lit up a certain kind of way. Then you got Rockefeller Center with the ice skating, and it's just too much, man. So people, you gonna want to be in Vegas that night on Thanksgiving? Like that's a hard sell. That's not a good idea. So much rather keep the fight right before Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? That would be the smarter thing to do, to keep it right before Thanksgiving. You know what I mean? I think that it would be better for it to be before Thanksgiving in November than to have it before Christmas in December. Yeah, the Zone is like its own. You're right. It's like its own pay-per-view app. It's a streaming, but you're right. Yeah, it's another subscription, man. It's another bill. That's what it is. It's another bill, man. So if you can imagine, right? If can you imagine if Deontay Wilder wasn't competing with another combat sport on the same night that he's fighting Tyson Fury? Oh yeah, Black Friday too, man. There's too much going on. Yeah, you're right. You're right. 12 o'clock, Black Friday, man. People was not even in the crib. That's another thing. And you gotta remember, that fight is gonna be in Vegas, so that means it's gonna go well into 12 o'clock by the time Wilder and Fury get in the ring. That's too much, man. Too late. You were 100% right. So, hey, smash that like button. Let's smash that like button, people. Smash the like button. So could you imagine if Wilder doesn't fight, it doesn't compete? Wilder versus Fury is a big fight in itself. Otis Johnson. Yeah, that's fact. He said most people, but you're still occupied. You ain't gonna want to pay for a pay-per-view, and you're not focused. You know what I'm saying? You're still occupied. The key to that is to have your undivided attention. You know what I'm saying? Napoleon Armstrong, what's good? 89 TV said, Lions Den Box community. You already know. Yes, sir. Smash the like button. Let's get the likes up. So, so you got to keep in mind, right? So just keep in mind, right? So now he doesn't compete with any other. Baby, can you do me a favor? Can you turn the AC off? So if he does the by 2018. AJ looked like Drake after the song of 80. Yeah, man. AJ, this wasn't a good look for Eddie Hearn. Didn't do this. He dropped the ball in this situation. Anthony Joshua know he dropped the ball in this situation. and this could possibly be a disaster for them because should symptom Argyle. He said over 100 likes. I see. Yeah, it's YouTube is but so now you think about it, right? If he doesn't compete with any other combat sports that night, you know the numbers he could do is he would be able to do huge numbers. You dig what I'm saying? He would be able to do huge numbers, man. He already does great numbers. If he could do 1.5 competing with UFC and another fight in the same state, not even another fight in another state. He competed with another fight that was taking place, another big fight, another big card at Madison Square Garden because Madison Square Garden is the bigger attraction than the Barclays Center. You dig what I'm saying? So you got Madison Square Garden that people like to just be at, baby. Shh. You got Madison Square Garden where he rushed and said Wilder and Fury are the two most awkward heavyweights. Oh, crazy how good they are both are. That's a fact. So now you got Madison Square Garden, which is the bigger attraction. So you have a combat sport at Madison Square Garden or the Barclays Center. Casual people are gonna want to be at Madison Square Garden. Rocco 3 said Fury will be the A side as well if he beats Wilder. I got Wilder though. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Fury would easily become the A side. It won't even be an argument because Fury had those titles and never lost them. So how could Anthony Joshua go to the table with Fury and demand something should he beat Wilder and then possess the WBC title, which Klitschko never held? So Fury had all the belts, which he won from Klitschko 2 years prior. Yes, baby. What's on your arm? That's a mosquito. You just gotta push him off, okay, baby? A mosquito, okay? Next time, just push him off, okay? So now, you know, Fury never lost the titles. He beat Vladimir Klitschko 2 years prior, who was on a 10-year reign, and hadn't lost. Okay. No, you can put it back on the grass. Looking for. Go ahead, go on the grass. Go ahead, baby. Yeah, that's a fact. So just imagine, right? That he's not competing with any other combat sport that's that night, and he did 1.5. So what I was saying was Madison Square Garden is the bigger attraction than the Barclays Center. Most fights today's time are more popular at stop guys. The more popular at the time right now seems to be the Barclays Center. Mookie Knight was good, right? Seems to be the Barclays Center. And that's due to the fact that it's new. You know, a lot of boxing is being held. Showtime is doing a lot of business with the Barclays Center, and HBO is not putting on too many cards. And most HBO fights take place in Madison Square Garden when it comes to New York. Actually, all of them. So, that's the thing. So Madison Square Garden is the bigger attraction. So he was competing with not just two other combat sports, but he was competing with a more historic venue in Madison Square Garden. So that all comes into play. As a casual, where would you rather, if you coming from out of town, you coming to New York and you want to watch a boxing event, and you get the option of fight to go into Madison Square Garden or the Barclays Center, you're going to go to Madison Square Garden if you've never been to New York as a casual. So he's competing with a venue and everything. Should there be nothing going on in Madison Square Garden in New York, everybody will want to be at the Barclays Center. So people got to take that type of stuff into account. Yep. Anand Salud said Hearn and Joshua must be sweating bullets. That's a fact. That's a fact because you just got to keep in mind, man. They played Russian roulette and they could possibly lose this game. Because at this point in time, man, you get Wilder and Tyson Fury do huge pay-per-view numbers, imagine, just imagine if Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury does 1 million pay-per-view buys, it is over for Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn. Just imagine if they do 1 million pay-per-view buys, it's over for Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn. They can't demand anything. Imagine if they do like I said, if they do 1 million pay-per-view buys and Tyson Fury is to win that fight, forget it. Tyson Fury is the lineal champion. He's never lost in the ring. He's never lost his titles in the ring. He would have beaten the most feared heavyweight in the sport of boxing. He would have captured the WBC strap, which he won all the belts from Vladimir Klitschko. Then he wins the WBC strap, which Klitschko was on a 10-year reign and never possessed. Willie Sinstrunk said, "Money talk, A-side walk." That's a fact. Federal tracks. He said that's why we gotta hype this S up, Blue. You already know. Dennis Schmidt in the building. What's good? So just imagine, right? If that's the numbers that Tyson Fury and Wilder do 1 million pay-per-view buys. If Tyson Fury was to win that fight and it did 1 million pay-per-view buys, it's not even a discussion who becomes the ape side. Not even close, because Tyson Fury would. I got some money. Yeah, there's a button. Tyson Fury would have done some Klitschko haven't done, and he would have been the one to stop Klitschko's reign and win all those titles. And then you got to keep in mind, PK Boxing and MMA say massive. That's facts. So now just imagine, right? Yeah, Joshua won't hold his belt for 10 years. No, sir. So now just imagine. Now Wilder wins this fight. It does 1 million pay-per-view buys. When their whole argument was who has Wilder fought? Now he would have fought the two toughest. He would have the better resume out of the two, because he would now have Luis Ortiz on his record, and then he would have had Tyson Fury. He'd be the first man to put a loss on Tyson Fury's record. He would be the first man to put a loss on Luis Ortiz's record. M. Greg, salute. He said the WBC belt carries the most prestige. That's a fact. But just imagine, should Deontay Wilder beat Tyson Fury? Tyson Fury never lost. So he just put a loss on Tyson Fury's record. He would have put a loss on Luis Ortiz's record. Right? So his back-to-back opponents would be the toughest two fighters in the heavyweight division. Right? So now, and he would be, now just keep in mind, Deontay Wilder would be the longest reigning heavyweight in the sport of boxing. Longer than Anthony Joshua. He holds the more sought out title in the WBC strap. Right? Then he would have beaten the two toughest, he would have the better resume at that point. Because Tyson Fury is better than anybody on Joshua's record. Because you can't even say Vladimir Klitschko, because Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko. He was the one that stopped Vladimir Klitschko reign. So should Deontay Wilder beat Tyson Fury? It's a clear cut. It's no discussion who has the better resume at that point. It would be Tyson. It would be Deontay Wilder, because Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko 2 years prior to Joshua beating him. Joshua was in a life or death fight with Vladimir Klitschko, where Tyson Fury just outboxed him for 12 rounds. It was never really close. It wasn't even close. So then he would have beaten Luis King Kong Ortiz, who Anthony Joshua avoided and most heavyweights avoided. Right? Deontay Wilder knocked him out. Now, if he knocked out Tyson Fury as well, he had knocked out every opponent he's faced. He beat the boogeyman division in Ortiz. He would have beaten the lineal former unified heavyweight champion in Tyson Fury, who stopped Vladimir Klitschko reign. So he beat the man that actually beat the man. Right? Now, he did, and let's say he do 1 million pay-per-view buys. He would have done 1 million pay-per-view buys as well in the States. So what is their argument when they come to the negotiation tables? You got to put that in perspective. What could they say, like, as far as, oh, well, you don't sell? No, I just did 1 million pay-per-view buys. What if they can't say, look at your resume? No, I just beat the man that beat the man. I beat the man that beat the man. Federal Track said Vlad had heart problems in his whole career, but he beat the man that beat the man. I'm the WB. I'm a longer champion than you. I hold the more prestige title than you. Right? I did 1,000,000 pay-per-view buys in the States. You never even fought in the States. The Odd Fella salute. I would have beaten the man that beat the man. I beat the Boogeyman division. What could Joshua say at that point? So now at that point you got to think. Now Joshua's only argument would be, "Oh, I sell out 90,000 in Wembley Stadium." Well, it don't matter what you sell in Wembley Stadium. It wouldn't matter because it would be the that argument would be null and void because if it's mosquitoes biting bad because of the rain. The Captain Levi 6KD said, "Can I get a fist pump?" For sure, man. Salute to you. You already know. He said, "Could I get a fist pump?" Yeah, for sure. So now, just think, right? If that's the case, right? Let's smash the like button. Let's get them likes up, people. Let's get them likes up to 150, people. Smash that little like button. Let's get the likes to 150. So, just imagine, should that be the case? Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn would totally BBG salute, man. Eddie Hearn would have totally dropped the ball in this entire situation. Let's get them likes up to 150, people. Eddie Hearn would have totally dropped the ball in this situation, and that would hurt his bottom line with other fighters, because he needs these fighters. So now he would have dropping the ball on this situation, and he needs to sign fighters for his DAZN app and all and such. People ain't gonna want to do business with him if they see that that's what take place. You totally lost the A side in a situation with Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. You totally lost. You totally dropped the ball in this situation. And now, who's gonna want to take their chance to do business with him? King Dizelle, salute. Nobody's gonna. Oh man. I'm outside, man. There was a storm outside in New York, man, and these mosquitoes is out here, man. Dark Kent, 718, salute. This is bugging me. Showstopper 2121, salute. What's good with you? Dark Kent said, "Peace, chat. All respect, dude. Blue blood. Burn incense for the." Yeah, that's a fact, man. Snap your fingers, huh, Bev? Oh, man. Oh, Bev, I got you. Watch when you go live and them bees be coming. Young Merv Cutman, salute. Can't snap your fingers at these mosquitoes, man. These mosquitoes these joints is out here crazy, man.
I got like 6.
Yeah?
I already have a mosquito bite already.
Yeah, no, I just earned about 5 mosquito bites doing this live. The Kane Dib, salute. What's good?
I already got 6 mosquito bites.
Yeah, this Blink 90, salute. What's good? Man, these mosquitoes, they up under my hat.
I got 6 behind there.
Crazy. Smash that like button. Malik Asmi, he said, let me reel 1 million US pay-per-views for reaching.
5,000 likes.
Let's be real. Purple Man of War, salute. Pick it up. Burn the fire. I gotta do something. Man, this is crazy, man.
You don't want to play anything?
That's a fact. Salute, Dog King. Say you bleed for your craft. Yeah, man. I'm out here, man. The grind don't stop, man. I felt bad. I ain't even bring you no content yesterday, man. I ain't go live or nothing. I was with the wife, man. Taurus Stanley, what's good? Nah, I'm in New York, man. Taurus Stanley said I must be down south. Nah, I'm in New York, man. It was a storm today.
Daddy, it was called a storm.
Yeah.
I don't see
Say 5,000 likes.
This was like the first storm.
We should make 5,000.
Mm-hmm. My niece said we should get 5,000 likes because we out here risking our ourselves with these mosquitoes.
No, we need more than that.
Like 1,000.
Okay.
1,000.
Look, they over here. You see them?
Some more likes. Smash that like
1,000.
button.
1,000.
Smash it.
Smash. 100,000 likes.
Yeah.
Everybody, like it up. Subscribe to Blue Blood Sports TV.
Yeah.
Coming at you with another one.
Yeah, and we gotta do this, man. We're making it, so we gotta get this. We gotta get the diamond play button too.
Yeah. We got the bell icon.
You hear them? Get the bell. Smash the like button. Get the bell icon.
Blue Blood Sports TV. Coming at you another. Subscribe on the channel.
What we watching?
Blue Blood Sports TV. Coming at you another. Subscribe on the
You see the kids? Watch Blue Blood Sports TV. Salute.
And even I have the merch.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Look.
I have the merch. Blue Blood Sports TV. Coming at you another. Blue Blood Sports TV. Coming at you another. Subscribe to this channel. And it's awesome. This channel is awesome because I have a YouTuber. And he's my uncle.
You see that? The kids rep me hard. You know what I mean?
Just bug on you.
Sub-Zero says Canelo kills Spence, in your opinion? I don't think so, man. I think it'll be a hell of a fight, though.
Daddy, just want to bug on you.
Okay, you gotta get down, baby.
You hear this? That's it.
What are you doing outside? Oh, you're here?
Yeah, I'm here, man. You think he too small? Spence too small? My own Ray K, he said she just did the next plug. That's a fact. New intro? Yeah. This is my other niece. Look. Well, tell them what they watching.
They watching a channel.
What channel is it?
Blue Blood Sports TV channel.
See?
Get the merch. You know.
The merch is not out yet.
Get the merch. You know. The what is it called? The camo. Get the camo merch. Well, not really camo merch. It matches with camo pants. So get that merch. Where I think we're selling out a new hat. I don't know, but watch Blue Blood Sports TV. Coming at you another one. Subscribe. I already said that 1,000 times. So subscribe to this channel right now. And make sure you hit 5,000 likes.
It's a fact.
Mommy, come on.
My turn, Daddy.
Daddy. No.
Oh, you like my intro? Salute, man. You gotta tell them again. Shan, what's good?
I did it. I got.
Salute, Shan. Yeah. They hold me down, man. When I'm not doing videos, they be like, when you going live? The people needs you. That's what they be telling me. You gotta go live. You gotta make a video.
Oh, Daddy.
Yes, baby.
Daddy, do you know what has more cash?
I don't know.
Oh, yes, I want.
Just the answer,
Daddy,
yes,
can you
man.
put it on for me?
Yeah, just put your
Oh,
fingers under
and
there.
don't forget to get the pants, the shirt, and the hat. If you're watching.
See that? Salute. Salute to my brother PK Boxer and MMA in the super chat. He said, got a roll, Blue Blood. Checked out Richardson. He's nice with it, for sure. Wilder will be undisputed by 2019. Peace to the chat. Bomb squad. Hashtag LDC. Yes, baby.
He's trying to catch it to me.
Okay.
To him.
You tell him. Tell him to throw you the ball.
Now what? Daddy said to throw it to me.
All right. D21519, man. I got to do it on the computer, man. Denard Reed said no problem.
Channel.
Yo, my fault, man. I gotta go on the computer with D2021 519, man. I got you, man. I'm gonna do it once I get off of this live. The next time I'm live, you'll have it. But yo, you gotta go to one of my other videos, my regular uploads. Go to the video I did earlier today and just put a comment on it. To the video I did earlier today, the regular one. Now D21 519. Go to the regular video that I put up earlier, and just you ain't gotta write. Just put, just as long as I can find your name. Just put a K. Put OK. Put whatever. I can find you. Then I'm gonna hit you up with that right now. And the next time I go live, have it. Captain Levi 6KD, salute. For sure, man. Man, these mosquitoes is killing me, man. So just imagine, right? If that's what's to take place.
Daddy, Daddy,
I'm gonna come to the UK, yes.
can you turn over the statue to me?
Okay. Just throw a share with her, please. Oh man, these mosquitoes is crazy, huh? Okay. Just imagine if that was to take place. If this is what happens, all right? If Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, I know somebody said that let's be real, it's not going to do 1 million pay-per-view buys. Well, we don't know that. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility, but as long as it does, salute big homie cute, big homie cup, salute man, appreciate you man. But let's just say that it does 500,000 pay-per-view buys. It do 500,000 pay-per-view buys. That's still a hit, right? That puts Where you going, mama? Where you going?
Because of my car and to visit from my friend's sister.
Oh,
Where's it?
upstairs.
Oh, where's the car?
Jada. But it's a strong possibility that it could do a 500,000 pay-per-view buys. If it do 500,000 pay-per-view buys, that in itself, that smashes, that puts Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua in a pickle. Off of 500,000 pay-per-view buys, because it still does enough numbers where it puts Deontay Wilder in the driver's seat. Because he would still have earned, at that point in time, he still would have earned more than Anthony Joshua has ever earned in a fight. Or Sean Williams said this fight should be called Battle of the A-Sides. I agree, man. It's going to be a hell of a fight, man. A hell of a fight.
Daddy,
Yes, baby.
now I have four mosquito bites.
Okay. So just imagine if that's the numbers that it does. Right? Ryan Clark, I'll be out there too.
Mama, can I put the toys in
I will be there. And that's a fact. That's what I'm saying.
Daddy, can I put the toys inside?
Yeah, you finished with it.
No, Daddy.
Are you finished with it?
We're gonna after when we're done with this thing. No, after we're done with the blue box on TV,
Let's smash that like button, man. Let's get them likes up to everybody say that I'm Brian Thomas. Everybody, especially when we together. People think we brothers. My brother Lou Hayden in the super chat. I mean, I'm so used to saying Lou, that's just how much you show love, man, in the super chat, man. I'm saying what up to you and I'm just automatically putting you in the super chat. That means I appreciate you, bro. You stay showing love. But salute to my brother Lou Hayden, man. Word, Lou, I'm so used to when you pop up, man, putting it in the super chat. I was about to say salute to my brother Lou Hayden in the super chat. Unreal. Salute to you, Lou. What's shaking, though? Abdul Shakar, he said, Blue Love TV, what's happening, big homie? Salute. Peace and blessings to you. 2 fingers, 1, 2, 3. Salute. What's good with y'all, man? What's goody with y'all? Yeah, I feel your pain, Lou. Yeah, Marquise Johnson, salute. I feel your pain, Lou. I was enjoying my day off too, man. Though I was upstairs chilling with the wife, supposed to be watching a movie. I was asleep. Clifton Brunson, salute. Says salute, Blue Blood. Like you said, it's going to force Eddie Hearn to open up the books and on how much ass juice really make a fight. Matchroom really doesn't want the truth out. That's a fact. Yeah, but they're gonna have it in Vegas, so it's still big. Nah, Deontay Wilder is not gonna fight Madison Square Garden. He's gonna fight in the Barclay. So if he was to fight Anthony Joshua, it would be in the Barclay in the States if it was in New York. Brian Thomas said, "Love the channel, Blue. Appreciate you going live, my brother. Gotta go. Y'all be safe. Salute. I appreciate you, bro. Salute. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you showing love, man. Appreciate you coming through. Curtis Anderson, salute. What's good? God King in the building. Said, Boo Boo, what's going on? Hot down here in Mississippi, brother. Wilder over Fury. Oh, yeah, for sure. I favor Deontay Wilder, but I think it's going to be a tough fight, the King, because Fury's movement, his size, his movement. And you remember in the beginning of the fight with with Gerald Washington, he took time to fill out Gerald Washington because of the size and all that. So I think it's going to be similar. But Tyson Fury is Rod X was good. Tyson Fury has he's more mobile than Gerald Washington. So I think it's gonna take a little longer. It's gonna be a tougher fight, man. Denari said, Lou, how much money you get? Lou, stay in the super chat so much, man. Every time I see his name, it is?
Come on.
Oh yeah, it is. Come on. Get the toys, baby. It's right there. Buddha, go get the toys, baby. Heavy.
It's for it.
Yeah, hurry up. Get the grab the thing from that.
I got that.
Mel, come get the thing, baby. Man, New York's so unpredictable, man. Salute to my brother TJ Wilkins in the super chat. He said, keep doing your thing. Much love from Houston. Salute to H-Town. No, it's not going to stop. Put the toys in the house. Post Resurrected 713-281 in the building. Salute to the 713. Salute to the 281. Guys, come in before you wet your hair. And get your get the thing. Look. You see it? Right there. Yeah, it started raining, baby.
It's gonna rain so hard.
New York
I'm
weather.
scared. They better go inside.
Yeah, put the toys in the house.
It's gonna rain hard.
Hey, let's get them likes to 200, man. Let's get them likes up to 200.
It's gonna rain hard. Hurry.
The dude's still out here on their motorcycle.
Oh my gosh.
Still on the motorcycle out here. Let's get them likes to 200 peoples. My peoples.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so, Eddie Hearn dropped the ball in this situation, man. He possibly could have ruined the whole situation.
Oh
Where,
my gosh.
He dropped the ball, and now...
Come on, Daddy.
Baby, I'm doing my video. Go in the house. Richard Smith, salute. Peoples is not a word. Okay, so what is it then? What is it? Richard Smith, what is it?
What are you doing?
Go. You gotta go to the bathroom?
Daddy.
D21519. Nah, I'm in New York.
Daddy, tomorrow can go outside because it's not gonna rain.
What? Richard Smith. Hey, man, get this dude Richard Smith up out of here. Somebody smash this dude Richard Smith, man. Get that dude out of here, man.
Oh, Nanny, can't help him on mine.
Thanks for coming, Richard.
Fine. Daddy, put some of this.
Tell him no to do it.
Okay.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
No, Nani, him. Cause let me get mine.
Have nothing else to do, man.
Hey, that's mine. Drink mine. Drink mine. Okay, that's enough, Nani.
No, I'm in New York. I'm just in the counties
Okay, Nani.
right now. There's New York is 5 boroughs. It's on the outskirts of New York, upstate. Says shout out from Brick City, New Jersey, Matthew Valentine. Yeah, he probably do work for Eddie.
Both of them, right? Okay, Nani.
Yeah, I'm sure, man. He told my peoples is not a word. It's not proper English. Man, who cares, man? You sitting there listening the whole time and you worried about my proper English. He said, AJ's ref will probably try his best to prevent Povetkin from infighting. Oh, yeah, that's a possibility, strong possibility. Rough House Boxing TV, salute.
Okay, Nani. Okay, Nani.
It's that's a strong possibility, man. Oh, okay, so yeah, I'm from Harlem, but I live in on the island now. I lived in Harlem. I stayed in Southside Jamaica, Queens for a while. I used to be my people, my family, my peoples. Since there's not a word, my peoples. Now I'm gonna keep saying it. Live in Brooklyn, so a lot of my family in Brooklyn, so I spend a lot of time in Brooklyn, man. Lots of time in Brooklyn, so. I really feel like Povetkin will get the job done. That's a strong possibility. Yeah, I see that. My girl from the BX, I've been to New York more than a handful. Go pick that up. Go pick it up. So pick it up and put it in the garbage. Pick it up and put it in the garbage.
Huh? Out of control?
Yeah, man.
I'm just gonna put this right here. Hi, Jada.
But Povetkin versus Joshua is not that's not a pushover fight, man. That's not an easy fight by no means. That's gonna be a tough fight for Anthony Joshua, man. And he talking about he looking past Alexander Povetkin already. He's looking to April 13th for Wilder or Fury. He mainly pointed out Deontay Wilder, said that he's looking past Alexander Povetkin. He's looking towards Deontay Wilder because that's the bigger fight, and it's ridiculous, man, because Povetkin ain't no pushover. He's just not. Povetkin is a strong fighter, man. Povetkin only loss came to Klitschko. You said AJ taking the fall. Yeah, I definitely believe AJ will get knocked down. Y'all heard me on the record, and I could be wrong, but I strongly believe that Povetkin may drop Anthony Joshua in this fight. If he don't drop him, that's because Anthony Joshua will fight in a similar manner he fought Joseph Parker in. If he fight in a similar manner he fought Joseph Parker in, then that's almost like survival mode. And it's a possibility he don't get knocked down. But if he fights and he tries to prove a point and be an exciting fight, man, listen. And protected by the ref. That's a fact too. You know, but if he fights anything close to what he tried to do versus Vladimir Klitschko, Sergey Kovalev at 168, he gonna go down in weight as he age. I don't see that happening. Lynette Bowman in the building, salute. Yeah, she said so. He thought he was better than Wild. Now he wanted Tyson Fury so he could stay relevant. Yeah, well, he played himself. Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua dropped the ball in this entire situation. They didn't realize that Tyson Fury would be willing, you know. So, New Jersey boxing. He said, "I would love to see Hearn eat a L before the Wilder fight." It's crazy, man. Ronaldo Thompson, what's good? Salute. I just, I just don't want to. Yeah, that's what Rough House Boxing. That's what he gave me the idea, man. Derek Williams in the building. Fanon broke the numbers down very, very well, man. He broke the numbers down very, very well, man. Hey, you can tell him to turn the music down for I get copyright. I don't own the rights to that music. YouTube. Yeah, I don't own the copyrights to that music. I mean, yeah,